Syracuse will kick it off to get us underway. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Kirk, when you talk about this offense, your eye goes right away to this wide receiver who really is a generational talent.
Well, he's just a difference maker. And anytime you can get him matched up one-on-one, you're going to try to get him the football as often as you can and see how many touchdowns he can put up on the board.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Early adversity here. They face a 3rd down on the opening possession. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a 4th down.
And here comes the punter onto the field. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So Syracuse's offense comes out for their first possession today. They're going to the air on the first play. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Willis.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Completion makes it 2nd down. Breaks an open space. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looks to the left for a quick throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A costly special teams penalty, and here comes the offense back on the field. He'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Syracuse lines up now first and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And out comes the field goal unit. He got it. The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Ross. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. On the run, it's Morris. A change of direction. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. A deep shot to the left side. Pulls it in outside the 10. He's still running.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. After scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking for some space. It's Willis. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. QB decides to keep it here. He did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. 'Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Hand off to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Morris. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the handoff. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
It's now third down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, what a grab! He'd be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. The back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Offense now operating in the red zone. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the goal line. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, just really impressed by this defense. They're backed up near their own goal line, really doing a good job of rallying to the football in these last couple plays. Now, let's see what happens here on this third and goal.
So nothing on the previous play sets up a third and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Second down after that short completion. He's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Grab behind the line. It's Willis. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Cook. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Well, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Willis. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Caught over the middle. It's Nixon. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Oh, and they can't down it there. It bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Syracuse. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. And the quarterback dropping back. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made across the middle by the running back.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down coming up.
Second down play coming up. Ball handed to the running back. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they hand it off to the back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Wide open downfield. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Throwing off play action. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Tackle at the 1-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Still with the football. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Willis. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Breaks into the clear.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down. But how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Boom. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through 3 quarters. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught, he's wide open, look out. And they get the conversion there. 1st down, now from the 33.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The offense really clicking here. Looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the wide out. And the pass is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So second down after the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
In the red area, it's Morris. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Gets made on the out route. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. An inside give now from the shotgun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Syracuse will have the first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush. Sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Close to the tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. He can go inside the 10.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They're going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Now here he goes. Breaks into the clear. Inside the, all the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Orange.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
Lining up to try the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
And he knocks it right through. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Grinding away on the ground. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important 3rd down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw here. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Well, the offense rolls the dice with its play call here on 4th down, and the defense rolls the dice as well by bringing the kitchen sink. Demolished the quarterback that time on the blitz.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out route. Catch made. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. Allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out.
Touchdown, Syracuse. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard, they're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the offense will just take a knee.